Hello students, welcome to discussion of a quantitative aptitude IBPS RRB scale 1 main mock test. Reference number MT2042012. My dear students, please be ready with the pen and paper. Note on the solutions. Now let's start the discussion here. It's a question number 1. Here directions given. Each of the following questions contain the two quant equations, number 1 and 2. Solve the equations for x and y and mark an appropriate option. The options are given. Now, first option here. If x is greater or equal to y, mark the choice 1. Mark choice 2 as when x is greater than y. And choice 3, x less or equal to y. Choice 4, x less than y. And choice 5, x and y both are equal or no relation. Okay, now based on this, now we need to mark the answer choices. Look at the first question on your screen. 4x square plus 4 root 3 minus 2 of x minus 2 root 3 is equal to 0, y square minus root 3 root 5 plus root 5 of y plus root 15. What are the roots of the quadratic equation? So now look at the first quadratic equation and second quadratic equation. Now what is the product of the roots and sum of the roots? Product of the roots is equal to 4 into 2 root 3. Now what is the sum of the roots? 4 root 3 minus 2. Now if you observe carefully, 4 into root 3 is a 4 root 3 and 2. Means here the roots are what are the roots here? It is a minus 2 and plus 4 root 3. Am I right? Similarly, second quadratic equation, when you observe the second quadratic equation, product of the roots is root 15 and sum of the roots here root 3 plus root 5. Root 3 into root 5, the product of these two numbers is equal to root 15. So what are the roots here? So it is a root 3 and a root 5. What about the signs? It is a minus of means, so here you will get minus root 3 minus root 5. So these are the factors. What about the roots? Means first quadratic equation. The roots means here you need to divide these factors with the coefficient of x square. So minus 2 by minus 2 will become plus 2, the 2 by 4 and plus 4 will become minus 4 root 3 by 4. Now simplify this. Now first one here half and it is a minus root 3. These are the roots of the first quadratic equation. What about the second one? So divide these factors with coefficient of y square. Coefficient of y square is 1. So what are the roots here? The same numbers with opposite sign. So plus root 3 and plus root 5. Now we need to compare the roots here. Now we need to compare the roots means now this is a negative value. Negative value is less than the positive. The value of x here negative and y values are positives. So x is less than y. And what is the second value here? 1 by 2. Now what about the root 3? Root 3 means 1.7. So here it is a 0.5. So it is more than 1, it is a less than 1. So x is less than y. And root 5 means it is a more than 1. So 1 by 2 is less than root 3 as well as root 5. So what is the condition here? X less than y. So right choice for this question, option 4. Okay. Now look at the second question. 15x plus 13y is equal to 185 and 23x plus 11y is equal to 239. My dear students, you can try this question by using the elimination method or substitution method. But I am going with the elimination method. So first I will find x value, then y value. So to find the x value, I am multiplying the first equation with 11 and the second equation with 13. I am trying to make the coefficient of y same in both the equations. Now what we get on multiplying the first equation with 11? 11 into 15 is 165x plus 143y is equal to 2035. What about the second one? 23 into 13. So 260 plus 39 means it is a 299. 299x plus next here 143y is equal to, now what is the product of these two numbers? 3107. Now when you subtract this first equation from the second one, 143y gets cancelled, the remaining, the difference of these two numbers is equal to 134. 134x is equal to, now what is the difference here? 1072. Now what is the value of x? Now x goes how many times in this one? 8 times. 134, it goes exactly 8 times in 1072. When x is equal to 8, then find the value of y. Now you can find the value of y, just substitute x as 8 in any one of the two given equations. Now when you substitute in the first equation, what is the result? 8 into 15. 8 into 15, I am substituting here. 8 into 15 is equal to 120. Subtract from 185. It is a 65. 65 by 13 is equal to 5. So what is the right choice here? 8 and 5. So 8 and 5 means the value of 8 is more than that of 5. The condition here, x greater than y. The right choice for this is option 2. Second choice is the right choice. Now look at the question number 3, third question. X plus 37 is equal to 5041. My dear student, 5041. What is the square root of 5041? Means it is a 71 square. 71 square is equal to 5041. How to find the square root of the number means, now divide the given number as a two parts such that the last two digits as a one part, remaining as another part. So what is the unit digit? 1. 1 is a unit digit means, now what are the possibilities? 1 square and 9 square. These are the two values which gives 1 as a unit digit. 9 square is equal to 81, means the unit digit is 1. 1 square is also results 1 as a unit digit. Now 50 is a number which lies in between 7 square and 8 square, and it crosses the 7 square, so answer here either 71 square or 79 square. But here 50 is very close to smaller square, means 7 square, hence the smaller number is the answer, means 71 square. 71 square is equal to 5041. So the value here, what is the result? The value of x. The equation 1 and the equation 2. Now if you observe the equation 1, what is the value of x? Means 71 minus 37. What is the result? It is 34. The value of x is equal to 34. What about the second equation? So here if you observe y square minus 59y plus 850 is equal to 0. Now what are the factors here? What are the factors for this? What are the possibility? Means, now simplify. Now we can write this as a 34 and 25. 34 plus 25 is equal to 59 and 34 plus 25 is equal to 850. So what are the roots here? The roots are minus 34 minus 25. Minus 34 minus 25 are the factors. Means the roots are plus 34 and plus 25 divided by coefficient of y square. Y square coefficient is 1, need not to mention here, just these are the roots. Now if you observe the roots of a first equation with second equation, when you compare 34 and 34, both are same, equal, means x and y both are equal. And what is the second point here? 34 is greater than 25, means x is greater than y. Combining these two, we get relation as x greater or equal to y. X greater or equal to y, right choice option 1. First choice is the right choice. Okay, please note on the solutions here. Okay, now look at the next question. 7x square minus 16x minus 15 is equal to 0. Now what about the fact? What is the product of the roots and sum of the roots? Sum of the roots is 16. Product of the roots means here factorize. When you factorize this, you will get a 3 into 5. 3 into 7 is equal to 21. 21 and 5. So 21x minus 21x plus 5x is equal to minus 16x. What are the roots means? Now same numbers with the opposite sign. Same numbers with the opposite sign. What are the numbers here? 21. 21 means minus 21 will become plus 21 by coefficient of x square. X square coefficient is equal to 7. So the roots are 21 by 7 and minus 5 by 7. Of course, it goes exactly 3 times. What about the second quadratic equation? If you observe the question, quadratic equation 2. Now same thing here, 7y square plus 16y minus 15 is given. So what are the possibilities means? Here plus 21 and minus 5 are the factors. So plus 21 and minus 5 is equal to 16. And what about the roots means? Minus 21 by 7 and 5 by 7. My dear students, if you observe carefully, here this is the positive value. Positive value is more than the negative value. Positive value is greater than the negative value, means x is greater than y. Same logic, this is the positive here. Now this positive value is greater than the negative value, means x is less than y. One case it is more, another case it is less, means it is not possible to make any relation between these two. So what is the option here? No relation. No relation means what is the right choice? Option number 5. Fifth choice is the right choice for this example. Okay. Now look at the next question on your slide. Now what is the first quadratic equation here? Under root 375x minus 5 under root 576 is equal to 0. When you take this root other side and squaring on both sides, what is the result? 375x is equal to 576. Take this 576 root under root 576 right side and squaring on both sides. We get 576 is equal to 375x. Means the value of squaring on x, squaring on both sides, we get x as 576 by 375. Am I right? Similarly, now take this value other side and squaring on both sides. So under root minus under root 676 will become plus. So 676 squaring on both sides means now the result is 676. The value of y is equal to 676 by 300. Now simplify, you will get answer. That is the one way. Other discussion means alternate discussion. Without solving, without using a pen and paper, just look at these values. What is the 2 times of the denominator? 2 times of the denominator means 2 times of 300 is 600. But here 375 is given. Means the denominator and numerator, if you observe, the numerator value is less than 2 times. Am I right or not? If you observe here, it is more than 2 times. The root in the first quadratic equation less than 2 times and the second quadratic equation more than 2 times. What it mean? The root in the first equation is less than that of y. So less than that of y means what is the right choice? It is the choice number 4. Am I right? What is the comparison here? Need not to simplify. Just look at one value is less than 2, the other value is more than 2. More than 2 is greater than less than 2. That is the right choice, option number 4. Okay. Now look at the next example. Now here directions are given. This is the diagram, data interpretation diagram table. Directions given. Based on the data given here, we need to answer the questions. So look at the directions here. Study the following table to answer the questions that follow. The number of garments sold by 5 designers in a year. So 5 designers here. So designers are P, Q, R, S and T. And that is the first column. Second column here, number of garments sold in each of January, February and March, and number of garments sold in each of April and May, and selling price of a garment. So what is the meaning of this one? Now each of the January, February and March means January 12, February 12 and March 12. Similarly here if you observe the designer Q, so in the month of January 6, sold 6, in the month of February, March also 6. 6 plus 6 plus 6, 18. Okay. Similarly, 12 plus 12 plus 12, it is a 36. And whereas in the third column, if you observe, now 15 plus 15, 2 months here, April and May. Now look at the bottom here, footnote is given. The designer sold the garments only in first 5 months of each and every year, first 5 months only. Okay, a few values are missing in the table. You need to calculate these values based on the data given in the questions. So whenever it is required, we need to calculate those values. Okay, am I clear? Now look at the question. Find the ratio of the number of garments sold by P to that of R in the year. So in the year means in 1 year. So what is asking here? Ratio to be found, number of garments sold by P and to that of R. So how many sold by P here? Just look at this one. P and R. How many is sold by P and R? In the first month P 12, in the second month again 12, in the third month 12, means 3 times of 12. 3 times of 12 means 3 into 12, it is 36. Next year 2 times of 15, April and May. April and May means 2 times of 15, it is 30. When you add these two, it is 66. Then what about the R? If you observe the R, 3 times of 8, it is 24, and 2 times of 10, it is 20. So what is the sum of these two values? 44. Yes, my dear students, what we need to find? Now the ratio. Simplify this. What is the cancellation? 22, 2 times 22, 3 times. So right choice here, option number 4. Fourth choice is the right choice. All right. Now look at the next example. The same data is given here, just we need to solve this example. Now look at this question. If the cost of making a garment is 45% of the selling price is 100, 45% is the cost of production. If you take the selling price as 100%, so cost of production is 45. What is the profit? Profit is equal to 100 minus 45, 55% is the profit. Now what is asking in this question? Then find the profit and by S in 2 years. So we need to find the S value. So what is the value of S means? Now this 22 for how many months? 3 months, January, February, March. So 3 into 22, it is a 66. Am I right? Plus next, what is the value? Now 2 into 13, it is 26. This is for 1 year. But what is asking here? 2 years. 2 years means into 2. So what is the result? Now it is a 92. 92 into 2. Now what is the cost? The cost here, selling price is equal to 25,000. Cost is equal to 45%. 45% is the cost, means remaining 55% is the profit. So 55% of 25,000. This is the profit value. Now simplify this. What is the cancellation? Zeros to zeros we can cancel. Now what is the remaining? 2 into 55. It is a 110. 110 means 11. 11 into. Now 11 means 110. 25 into 92. 92 into 25 means 25 into 4 is equal to 100. Now 4 it goes how many times in 92? Yes, 23 times, 2300. 2300 into 11. 23 into 11 is equal to 253. 253 means 25.3 lakhs of rupees. 25.3 lakhs of rupees. So what is the right choice? Option number 2. Second choice is the right choice. Am I clear? So 3 times of 66, 3 times of 22 is 66. 2 times of 13 is equal to 26. 26 plus 66 is equal to 92. 92 into 2. 2 years. 2 years means 2 times of 92. So what is the cost? 45%. Remaining 55% is the profit. Profit to be found. So 55% of 25,000. Now look at this example, and what is asking? In the year, if the amount received on selling the garment by R is rupees 13.2 lakh more than that of the T, then find the number of garments sold by T in January. So what is the discussion? R and T. So I am taking here R and T. What about the R? R is equal to 8. So 3 into 8, it is a 24. And 2 into 10, it is a 20. So what is the result? 24 plus 20, it is a 44. What is the value of the government here? 45,000. What about the T? The value of T is not given. So how much it is not given, hence I am taking here K. So 3 months means 3 into K. It is a blank, so I am taking K. So 3 into K is equal to 3K. And what about the April and May? It is a 16 per month, means 16 into 2 is equal to 32. 32. So 3K plus 32. So what about the price? 15,000. 15,000. Now what is the difference given here? 13 lakhs, 13.2 lakhs. 13.2 lakhs means 13 lakhs 20,000. Yes, my dear students, just observe this one, simplify this. Now what is the cancellation? Now if you observe carefully, here on the left hand side we have, this is one part, this is the second part and third part. In all these three parts, the 3 zeros are common, hence I am cancelling the 3 zeros. Then what is the 45 into 44? 45 into 44 is equal to 1980. 2 times of 45 is 90. 90 into 22. So 44 I am expressing it as a 2 into 22. 2 times of 45 is equal to 90. 90 into 22 is equal to 198. 198 means 1980. 1980 minus 1320 is equal to 3K plus 32 into 15. So what is the difference of these two values? The difference of these two values is equal to 660. So 660 is equal to 3K plus 32 into 15. Yes, my dear students, 15 it goes how many times in 60? 4 times. So here 44 times. 44 minus 32, it is a 3K value. 3K is equal to how much? 12. The value of K is equal to how much? Yes, you are right, 4. The value of K is equal to 4. The value of K is equal to 4 means right choice. Option number 3. Third choice is the right choice. Okay. The number of the amount received by selling the garments by R and T. What is the difference here? The difference is 13.2 lakh rupees by using the number of garments sold by R and T. We are calculating the amounts and finding that and equating it to the difference given. Okay. Now look at the next question. If the number of garments sold by Q in April and May is 6 each. Now here, if it is 6 each, then find the amount received by P is what percentage of that of Q in the year. So first of all, find the P value. P value means 3 into 12. 3 into 12 means it is a 36. It is a 2 into 15 means 30. So 30 plus 36, it is 66. So what about the P value? P is equal to 66. And what is the selling price? 30,000. And P with Q. Now look at the Q. April and May, it is a 6 each. So 6 each means 6 into 2. It is a 12. And 6 into 3, it is 18. 18 plus 12, it is 30. What is the selling price? 40,000. What we need to find the percentage? My dear students, for easy calculation, just I am simplifying the zeros here. 4 zeros and 4 zeros get cancelled. Now 3, it goes exactly 10 times. Okay, then what next here? 2. Now what about this? So I am taking here 40, I am not simplifying 640 and a 66. So what we need to find? What we need to find? Then find the amount received by P. Then find the amount received by P is what percentage that of the Q. So P, how much it is? It is a 66. What about the Q? It is a 40. Percentage means into 100. Now simplify. 40 means 20. 2 times 20 here, 5 times. 2, it goes exactly 33 times. The product of these two is the answer. It is a 165%. 165% means right choice, option number 5. Fifth choice is the right choice. Okay, hope you are following. Okay, now note down the next question, solution. By selling a certain number of garments, S receives rupees 69 lakhs. Find the number of garments sold by S. So, yes, by selling certain number of garments. What is a certain number? It is not given. Certain number it is not given. So, I am taking the certain number as. So, let us take here K number. So, what is that? Each garment selling price is equal to 25,000. Then he received how much here? 69 lakh rupees. 69 lakh rupees means now 69,000,000. Now 3 zeros to 3 zeros we can cancel. And 25 it goes how many times? Exactly 4 times in 100. The value of K. So 6 into 4 means 60 into 4 is equal to 240 plus 36. 240 plus 36 is equal to 276. So what to find here? Find the number of garments. Find the number of garments means just look at the options. Which option is satisfying this? The right choice, option number 1. First choice is the right choice. Okay. Yes, my dear students, now look at the next question on your screen. Yes, my dear students, here word problem is given, arithmetic question. The ratio of the age of Vignesh 6 years ago and the age of Anil 4 years hence is 6:7. The present age of Vignesh is equal to the age of Karthi 8 years hence. And the difference between the present age of Anil and the Karthi is 10 years, then find the present age of Vignesh. So Vignesh, I am taking V. And who is the next one? Anil and Karthi. So what is the age 6 years ago? 6 years ago, Vignesh was 6 parts. 6:7 means I am taking here 6K and 7K. 6 years ago 6K means what about his present age? 6K plus 6. And what about the Anil? Anil, 4 years hence. 4 years hence means after 4 years. After 4 years means now present here 7K minus 4. What about the Karthi? The present age of the Vignesh is equal to the age of the Karthi 8 years hence. So present age of Karthi 8 years hence. 8 years hence means after 8. Present age of Karthi. Karthi age. Sorry, present age of Vignesh. Vignesh present age is equal to 6K plus 6, which is equal to the age of the Karthi 8 years hence. Karthi 8 years hence means now, if you assume the Karthi as X, so X plus 8. So what is X? It is the Karthi's age. What is the Karthi's present age means to take this 8 other side, so 6K minus 2. This is the Karthi value. If the difference between the present ages of Anil and the Karthi is 10 years, Anil and the Karthi difference in these two is equal to 10 years. Now simplify. 7K minus 6K. Sorry. Now 7k minus 4 and 6k minus 2, the difference of these two values is equal to 10. 7k minus 6k is equal to k. Now what is next here? Minus of minus 2 means it is a plus 2. 4 plus 2 means it is a minus 2. Minus 2 when you take other side, it will become plus 2. Plus 2 means 10 plus 2 is equal to 12. K is equal to 12. When k is equal to 12, what we need to find? The present age of the Vignesh. Vignesh present age. Vignesh present age means 6k plus 6. Now 6k plus 6 means 6 times of 12, 72 plus 6, 78. Right choice, option number 1. Choice 1 is the right choice. Okay. Please note down the solution. You are supposed to copy the solution as well as you need to attend the explanation. Okay, simultaneously you need to do. Now look at the question number 12 on your screen. A, B and C started a business with investments 8:15:7 and the time periods are numerically equal to 137.5%, 80% and 128.4/7% of their respective incomes. At the end of the year, they earned a profit of rupees 24,825. Find the profit share of B. These are investments and the time periods. My dear students, in partnership, we have one formula, that is the profit is equal to comparison of investment and time of one partner with the another partner. This is the basic formula in the partnership. If we observe, A, B and C are the three partners here. A, B and C. What about the A investment? 8k or if you want to take k, take k, otherwise no problem. So 8:15:7 are the parts. So if you want to take k, it will get cancelled in the last. Okay, now 8, 15 and 7. What about the time periods? 137.5%. My dear students, 137.5% means 100% plus 37.5%. 100% means 1. 37.5% means it is a 3/8. Am I right? Yes or no? Yes. Similarly, 80% means 80/100, it is equal to 4/5. 128 4/7 means 100 plus 28 4/7. So 100 means 1, 28 4/7 means it is a 2/7. So which is equal to 9/7. Here 4/7, whereas it is 11/8. So what is the time period? The value of the time period of A. So it is a 8 into 11/8 time period it is. What about the B? B is equal to now 15 into 4/15. It is also time period of B. And C, it is a 7 into 9/7. These are the time periods. Now simplify, 15 it goes exactly 3 times, 8 to 8 we can cancel and 7 gets cancelled. What about the timings here? Timings are 11 and 12 and 9 are the ratios. Now cancellation, simplify this, and what is the cancellation? Is there any cancellation? No cancellation possible here. 88, 180 and 63. What we need to find? The share of B. The share of B means 180 by sum of the ratios. Sum of the ratios is equal to 331. And what is the total profit? 24,825. Now simplify this. So the cancellation, it goes exactly 75 times. So the result is 13500 is the result. Right choice, option number 1. Choice 1 is the right choice. Okay. Now how it goes 75 times means now 300 into 7 is equal to 2100. So here 2400 is given. 24 is given means it is nearly 7 times. So unit digit is 1 and here unit digit is 5. So 5 into 1 only use 5. So approximately it goes 75 times. In that way we can guess the multiplication factor. Okay. Now look at the next question here. a jar P contains 12 blue toffees and 22 green toffees and n yellow toffees. When one toffee is picked from the jar, the probability of getting one blue toffee is 1 by 5. Another jar Q contains n minus 14 blue toffees, n minus 12 green toffees, n minus 6 yellow toffees. When two toffees are picked at random from the jar Q, what is the probability that both are of the same color? Both are of the same color. Okay. Now two jars here, jar P and jar Q. Whatever the blue, green and yellow. Here a blue 12, green 22, yellow n. So what is that? When one toffee is picked from the jar, they are getting a blue color. Blue color is equal to 1 by 5, the probability. So what is that? 12 by some other value. Some other value means 12 plus 22 plus en, it is a 34 plus en is equal to 1 by 5. Now simplify this. 12 into 5 is equal to 60. So 60 minus 34 is equal to n value. N is equal to how much it is? 26. 12 into 5, 60. So 60 minus 34 is the value of n. Now look at the second jar here. Again same B, blue, green and yellow. What about the blue? N minus 14. N minus 14 is 26 minus 14. How much it is? It is a 12. Next one is a n minus 12, means 26 minus 12. 26 minus 12 means it is a 24. The next n minus 6. N minus 6 means 26 minus 6. It is a, sorry. So 26 minus 12 means it is a 14. And what about this one? N minus 6 means 26 minus 20 is equal to 26 minus 6 is equal to 20. Now the number of balls in a queue, it is a 12, 14 and 20. What we need to find? When two are picked at random, when two toffees are picked at random, so what is the probability of getting the same color? Same color means now what are the total possibilities and what are the favorable conditions? What are the total possibilities means now total possibilities if we observe. So total how many here? 12 plus 24 plus 20, it is a 46. 46 C2. 46 C2 means what is the value? 46 into 45 by 1 into 2. Now 23 into 20, 45, it is 1035. Then what about the favorable conditions? Favorable condition means now 12 C2 plus 14 C2 plus 20 C2. So 12 C2 means 12 into 11 by 1 into 2. Now simplify here. Now what is the result? Now it is a 6 into 6, 12 into 11 by 2 means 6 into 11 is 66. And what about the next one? So 7 into 13 and 10 into 9. By adding all these values, we will get a favorable conditions here, 347. 347. Now what we need to find? Now the how many, what is the probability of getting the favorable same color? Same color means it is a 347 by 1035. 47 by 1035 means right choice option number 4. Option number 4 is the right choice. Okay. Look at the next question. The sum of squares of two positive consecutive odd numbers is 650. What is the sum of the numbers? Means sum of the odd numbers. My dear students, I am taking one number here. I am taking the number as a n. What is it? Even or odd means I don't know. Now, if I am assuming this as an even number, if I am assuming it as an even number, then what is the odd number? N plus 1 and n minus 1 are the odd numbers. Am I right or not? If I assume n as a even, odd number is n plus 1 and n minus 1. Consecutive odd numbers means n plus 1, n minus 1. So what is saying is sum of the squares of the two positive consecutive odd numbers. Sum of the squares means now n minus 1 whole square plus n plus 1 whole square. Sum of the squares of the two consecutive odd numbers is 650. Now sum of these two is equal to 650. Now what is the sum of the two numbers? Means n minus 1 plus n plus 1. This is the question. Now it is in the form of a minus b whole square plus a plus b whole square. A minus b whole square means a square plus b square minus 2ab. A plus b whole square means a square plus b square plus 2ab. Minus 2ab plus 2ab gets cancelled. Remaining is a square plus b square plus a square plus b square is 2 times of a square plus b square. So 2 times of a square plus b square means 2 times of n square plus 1 square is equal to 650. Now 2 we can cancel here, it goes exactly 325 times. N square is n square. 1 square means 1, take other side, it becomes minus 1. So what is the result? 324. The value of n is equal to 18. When n is equal to 18, then what is the n plus 1 and n minus 1? It is a 17 and 19. Sum of these two is the answer. What is the sum of these two values? It is a 36. Now mark the appropriate answer. So right choice option 5. Choice 5 is the right choice. Okay. Now look at the next question on your screen. Now it is a question from the time and distance, again arithmetic question. The time taken by a boat to cover 55 km upstream is 37.5% less than the time taken by the boat to cover 328 km downstream. The boat can cover 307.5 km along the stream in 15 hours. What is the speed of the stream? So for my convenience, I am taking the speed of the boat as a b and the speed of the stream as a w. What we need to find? The speed of the stream. Stream is water current. So b refers to boat speed in still water and w the rate of the speed of the stream. Okay. Now what is the condition 1? That time in the upstream is equal to 37.5%. Already we discussed in the previous question, 37.5% is equal to 3 times of 1 by 8. Means 1 by 8 is equal to 12.5, 3 times of 12.5 is equal to 37.5, 37.5% less. Means 1 minus 3 by 8 is equal to, it is a 5 by 8. So what is the time here? It is a 5 by 8 of the time taken in a downstream. Okay, what is the distance covered here? Time is equal to distance by speed. Distance is equal to speed into time. Now time is equal to distance by speed. Distance in a upstream, it is a 55 km. And what about the upstream speed? B minus W is equal to 5 by 8. And what about the downstream? Now downstream here, if you observe the time, time is the distance by speed. It is a 328 by B plus W. And one more information is given, the boat can cover 307.5 km in 15 hours. So cover along with the stream. Along with the stream is the downstream. What is the downstream speed of the boat? Downstream speed of the boat is equal to 307.5 by 15. Remove decimal and add 0 here. Now simplify. So 25 goes 6 times. So 25 in 104 times, in 1040 times, in 3000 means 40 into 3, 120. 120 plus 3, here 123 times. Am I right? So what is the cancellation? So the cancellation here, now 123 by 6 means now it is a 20.5. So B plus W is equal to 20.5. Now simplify this. 5 it goes exactly 11 times. Now solving this, now 11 by B plus B minus W is equal to 11. Also we can cancel with this one. 11 as it now 1 by 8, and what is the next cancellation? 328 by 20.5. 20.5 means I am removing 0 and adding, I am removing decimal and adding 0 on the other side. Okay. Now the cancellation, just simplify this. What is the cancellation? Now we can cancel with 5. 5 here, it goes how many times? One minute please. All right. 5 it goes exactly 2 times, and 5 it goes exactly 41 time. 41 means here it goes exactly 8 times, and 8 to 8 we can cancel. So what is the discussion here? B minus W. B minus W is equal to 11 by 2. 11 by 2. How much is the value here? 11 by 2 is the B minus 2. B minus 2 is equal to 11 by 2 means it is the 5.5. Downstream is given here. Downstream is B plus W. B plus W is given here. What is the B plus W? It is a 20.5. So sum of the values and difference of the values is given. Sum and difference is given. We need to find the W. W to be find means now W is equal to half of the difference of these two values. What is the difference of these two values? The difference of these two values is 5.5 subtract from 20.5. The result is 15. So half of 15 is equal to, it is a 7.5. 7.5 kilometer per hour, right choice, option 4. Fourth choice is the right choice. Choice 4 is the right choice. Okay, now look at the next example. Now one more data interpretation set is given, that is it is a bar graph. If you observe this one, directions given here. Study the following bar graph to answer the questions that follow. The bar graph given below shows the number of students who graduated in arts and science groups from 5 different cities. So cities A, B, C, D, E, 5 cities are given, and the first bar represents the arts group, and the second one is the science group. First one is the arts group and second one is the science group. Now look at the question here, question number 16. What is the ratio of the number of students who graduated in arts from city A, C, D? Arts, A, C, D, ratio to be found. So what is the group? Arts group. A, C and D. And what is the next one? Together to the number of students who graduated in science from the cities B and E together. So science group. So science group from B and E together. So A, C, D, the value of A arts and C and D. So what is the sum of these values? 1410 and 1260 and ACD, and what is this value? 1300. 13 plus 1300 plus 1200. 1300 plus 1200 is 2500. 2500 plus 1400 is 3900. 3900. 3900 plus 70. So what is the result? 3970. Then B and E values. B and E values, science group means B value it is 1260, science group, and E value it is a 1400. 1260 and 1400, 1214 it is a 2600, 2600 plus 60, so 2660. So what is the cancellation means? So now 0 to 0 we can cancel, no further cancellation. The ratio here 397 is to 266. Right choice is option number 2. Second choice is the right choice. Okay. Are you following? Yes, hope you are copying all these solutions. You are supposed to solve all these questions in less than half minute. Look at the next example. Question number 17. If the ratio of the number of male students, the male to that of the female who are graduated in science from the cities A and E, graduated in science A and E, science A and E means A is equal to 1360, E is equal to, it is a 1400. Okay, 1360 and 1400 means what is the science? I am using SC for science. So it is a 27, 60, male and female. Okay, then what is the name? And A and E. And ratio here given is 11:12. 11:12 is the ratio. And 25% of the students who graduated from A and E are employed. Then find the number of female who are unemployed in both the cities. My dear students, male to that of female ratio is 11:12. We need to find the female value. Female value means, now if you observe carefully, female is how much here? 12 parts out of how much here? 23. 11 plus 12. Now when simplify this, you will get the female number of graduates in the science. In that 25% students are graduate E are employed. So 25% are employed means, what is the 25% of the students? 25% is 1/4. 1/4 of 2760. Now simplify this. What is the cancellation? So 1/4 means it goes how many times? 6 times, 24 and 9 times and 0, 690 are employed. 690 are employed. In that number of 25% of the employed students, how many are male and how many are female? We don't know. So 25% of the graduated from A and E are employed. How many are male and how many are female? It is not well defined. But here female graduated are defined. So without knowing the female number, how can you find the unemployed? It is not possible. So what is the discussion? Cannot be determined. Simple answer. So what is the right choice? Option number 5. So what is that? Employed is given. So unemployed, employed means, employed is this means unemployed means remaining. Remaining is 3 times of this value. That is that. In that, how many are female, how many are male? We don't know. Without knowing that number, it is not possible to answer. Right choice, option 5, cannot be determined. Now look at the next question on your screen. The total number of students who graduated in arts from all the cities together is what percentage more than the total number of students who graduated in science? Total number. What is the total number? Means 1400 plus this value 27 plus this 39 plus this 52 plus this 66 plus the remaining values. Remaining values means now 80 plus 140, 190, 200. So how much it is? 6800. So arts group 6800. And what about next one? Science group 1300 plus 1200 means 25, 25 plus 13. It is a 38, 25 plus 13, 20, 38, 38 plus this 52, 52 plus this 66, 66 plus now the remaining values 60, sorry 1 minute please, 60, 120, 160, 160, 200. So 66 plus 200, it is a 6800. So what about the science? Science is also 6800. So what we need to find the percentage. So what is the percentage? What is the more percentage? Percentage more means difference by a smaller value. What is the difference here? 0. So 0 by 6800. Now here this numerator is 0 means what is the answer? Yes, you are right. You need not to solve this. When the numerator is 0 in the fraction, denominator is some value, then what is the percentage? It is 0%. Option number 5. Difference is 0, so 0%. Now look at the next example, question number 19. If 40% and 60% of the students who graduated from B and D respectively opted for higher studies? Approximately what percentage of the students from B and D together did not opt for higher studies? Okay, now if you observe this 40%, now B and D, I am taking B and D, 40% opted for higher studies, here 60%. 40% opted for higher studies means remaining 60%, they did not opt. So what is that 60% of, so what is that? B and D graduated. So how many are from B and D? Sum of these two numbers. Sum of these two numbers means 2610. So percentage and 0 gets cancelled. The product of these two numbers, 6 times of 261, it is a 1. 1 time of 6 is equal to 6, now 36 and 15, 1566. What about the D? D here 60% opted means remaining 40% they did not opt. So 40% of the total number. What is the total number? 1300 plus 1400, it is 2700. So 40 means 2740. So percentage and zeros get cancelled. The product of these two numbers, 4 into 4, 16. So 28 plus 1, sorry, 16 plus 16, 28 plus 1 is equal to 29 and 10 here. So 1096. What we need to find? What we need to find? Yes, you are right. What do you mean? The percentage, approximately what percentage of the students B and D together did not opt higher studies. These are the students who did not opt, means sum of these two values. Sum of these two values means by adding these two we get 2662. What is the total number of students means? Now it is a 2610 and 2740. Sum of these two values. So what is the sum of these two values? Now it is a 5350 percentage, means into 100. Now cancellation, simplify this. Now if you observe the first two digits of this number, 26 into 2 is equal to 52. The value here, it goes approximately 2 times. Approximately 2 times means not exactly, approximately. So 2 times of 2662 means 2 times of 2, 4, 2 times of this 12, so 13 and 5. So what is that? It is just above the value. Just above the value means it is approximately above, sorry, less than the value. So 2 times of the value means, I will show you here, 2662 into 2. So 2662 means now 2 into 2 is equal to 4 and 12 and 13 and 5, 5324. So the value is just above 2 times of the value and less than 3 times. Just more than 2 times and less than 3 times, but nearer to 2 times means the answer is nearer to 50 but less than 50. Less than 50 but nearer to 50 if you want to find the exact value means, but here is asking approximately. Approximately means here option number 4 is the right choice. Option number 4. If you want to find the exact value means it is a 49 point something, so it is 50% nearly. Now look at the next example, question number 20. The average number of students who graduated from A, B and C is how much less than the average number of students who graduated from C, D, E. So A, B, C, graduated from A, B, C. So what is the graduated from A, B, C? A, B, C graduated, average means by 3. What is the A value? Sum of these two is equal to 2770, sorry. $2770. Okay, the second value, when you add these two, it is a 2610. And what about this one? 2600. And sum of these two, it is a 2740 and it is 2880. Now what we need to find? ABC, average of ABC and the average of CDE. Now average of CD is CDE by 3. So what we need to find? How much it is less. Now just look at the ABC. ABC means 2770 plus 2610 plus 2600. The sum of these values is equal to 7980, and whereas here 2600 plus 2740 plus 2880. The sum of all these values is equal to, now it is 8220. Now what to find? Difference in the average. Difference in the average means, now average with denominator here 3. What is the difference in the value? Difference in the value, if you observe the difference in the value, now what is the difference? What is the difference here? It is how much less than the 8000? 20. How much more than 8000? 220. 220 plus 20, it is a 240. So 240 by 3. 240 by 3, it is a 80. I will write here. The difference in these two values is equal to 240. Average means by 3. So what is the right choice? Option 1 is the right choice. Okay. Now look at the next question on your screen. Here directions given, just look at the directions given. Each of the question below consists of a question and 2 statements, number 1 and 2 given below it. You have to decide whether the data given in the statements are sufficient to answer the question. Read both the statements and choose the most appropriate option. Here you need not to find out the answer, just you need to check which statement is sufficient to answer. This is the question from the data sufficiency. Now statement 1 alone sufficient, 2 not sufficient, choice 1. Statement 2 alone sufficient, 1 is not sufficient, choice 2. Statement 1, either 1 or 2 individually sufficient means choice 3. 1 and 2 together not sufficient means insufficient data here. Some more information required to answer the question, choice 4. Combining both the statements it is possible means choice 5. So these are the 5 choices, please remember and look at the first question. Now the difference between the compound interest compounded annually and the simple interest on a sum of rupees for 2 years at R% per annum is 1452 to find the value of P. Now we need to find the P value. The difference between the compound interest and the simple interest on a P for 3 years is 41,157.2, and the sum P amounts to rupees 1332 at R% per annum at the end of 1 year. So these are the 2 statements given. Now first look at the first data given in the question. Difference between the compound interest and simple interest for 2 years is given. What is the formula? PR square by 100 into 100 is equal to 1452. This is the data given in the question. Now look at the first statement. Look at the first statement. In the statement 1, here it is given difference between the compound interest and simple interest for 3 years is given. 3 years means, now here what is the formula? PR square into 300 plus R by 100 into 100 into 100 is equal to 45,157.2. We need to find the P value. Okay, we need to find the P value. My dear students, already we have a data PR square by 100 into 100 is equal to 1452. Already we have this one. Okay. Now when you substitute this PR square by 100 into 100 as 1452 here and simplify, you will get R value. Substitute R in the equation 1, you will get P value. means statement 1 alone sufficient to answer. You need not to find out the R, you need not to find out the P. Is it possible or not? You need to just check. Yes, it is possible. So 1 alone sufficient to answer. It is possible to answer with statement 1. Now let's look at the second statement. The P amounts to rupees 1332 at R% per annum at the end of 1 year. At the end of 1 year, whether it is simple interest or compound interest, it is the same. So what is the discussion? P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power 1 at the end of 1 year. What is the amount? It is 1332. Okay, now simplify this. P is equal to 1452 by into 100 by R square. Substitute, simplify, you will get R value. Now substitute R here, you will get P value. Means it is possible to answer with the second statement as well. Statement 1, statement 2 individually is sufficient to answer the question. Means choice 3. It is possible to answer with either of the statement. Statement 1, statement 2, both the statements, either 1 or 2 sufficient to answer. A right choice is option 3. Now look at the second question. Three persons PQR started working on a piece of work. Find the part of the work done by R in 4 days. So R, 1 day work is equal to 1 by, if P is equal to P, Q is equal to Q, R is equal to R means 1 day R can finish 1 by R, 4 days means 4 into 1 by R. What is given in the statement 1? The ratio of the number of days to complete the work by P, Q and R is 12, 20 and 15 respectively. So this is the ratio. It is not a number of days, it is the ratio of the number of days. What is the actual number of days? It is a 12k, a 20k and 15k. K is a constant multiple. So what is the discussion? 1 alone insufficient to answer. So it is not possible to answer the question with the data given in the statement 1. Look at the statement 2. The part of the work done by P and Q together in 6 days is equal to 6 by 17. 6 by 17th part of the work is completed by P and Q. What is the efficiency capacity? What is the capacity of the P and Q? It is not given, hence it is not possible. So 1 is not possible, 2 is also not possible. So 1 and 2 not possible means 3 also not possible. So what is the answer? Either 4 or 5. So 4 means when 5 is not possible, we can mark it as a 4. Now what is the 5? Combination. Combination means we need to check by combining both the statements. So by combining the data given in the 2 statements. Now what is the first one? P and Q. P and Q means 12k and 20k. In 1 day, they can finish 1 by 12 and 1 by 20. 6 days means into 6. Means 6 times of, I am combining both, 1 by 12k plus 1 by 20k is equal to 6 by 17. Am I right? Listen to me carefully. Of course, 6 to 6 get cancelled. On solving this, you will get k value. When you substitute the k here, you will get the number of days taken by R to finish the whole work. So what we need to find? 4 by R. Simple thing. Yes, it is possible. On solving this, we get k value. Of course, LCM is 60k. So it goes 5 times and it goes 3 times, 8. 8 by 60k, simplify. 8 by 60k is equal to 1 by 17. Simplify, you will get k value. Substitute here and simplify, you will get answer. So what is the right choice here? Combining both the statements, it is possible. A right choice is option 5. Fifth choice is the right choice. Combining both the statements. Am I clear? Look at the next example. Question number 23. In a class, an amount of rupees 7200 is collected by the students to celebrate Independence Day. Find the ratio of the number of the boys to the number of girls in the class. Ratio of the boys to girls to be found. Boys to that of girls, ratio to be found. Okay. Now look at the data given in the statement 1 as well as 2. The number of students in the class is 96. Means B plus G is given as a 96. B plus G is equal to 96. What is the B? What is the G? We don't know. Total amount is given here. What is the total amount? B plus G. For example, B number of students are there, G number of students, and each boy contributed X rupees and each girl contributed Y rupees. So what is the total amount? Here 7200. X and Y are the contributions of boy and the girl respectively. B and G are the number of boys and girls. Okay, so B plus G is equal to 96. Bx plus Gy is equal to 7200. Is it possible to simplify? No, not possible. So 1 is insufficient. What about the next one? The ratio of the total amount collected from the boy to that of the girl is 17:15. 17:15 means 17K and 15K. So what is the discussion here? So B into 17K means 17 into BK plus 15 into GK is equal to 7200. Now we have two equations here. Is it possible to simplify? No, it is not possible to find. This is the ratio and this is the total number. And what is the ratio of the number of boys here? It is not possible to find. So what is the discussion? 1 is not possible, 2 is also not possible. Combining both the statements is also not possible. Means the information given here is insufficient to answer. The choice is option 4. Okay, the ratio of the amount collected is given 17:15, but what about the amount value? The amount value is not given here. Okay, the amount collected from the girls, the amount collected from the boys we can find, but here it is not possible to find how many boys are there and what is the contribution of each boy. It is not possible to find. So what is the ratio? Insufficient. Answer 4. Look at this one. The total number of wickets taken by a bowler is 28. Find the total number of runs conceded by the bowler. So total number of runs conceded by the bowler. So what is the total number of runs conceded by the bowler means? Write down here, just note down, write down this one. Total runs conceded by the bowler is equal to bowling average into total number of wickets taken. Okay, what is the discussion here? How will we find the total runs here? Total runs is equal to bowling average into total number of wickets taken. This is the formula to find the total runs. Right, total number of wickets taken by the bowler is 28. Total wickets is 28. Find the total number of runs conceded by. Okay, so total runs we need to find. So bowling average here, wickets taken, total number of wickets is 28. Look at the first statement here. What is given the statement to 1? The number of matches played by the bowler is 12. The number of matches played is 12. But what is the average for these? It is not given. As the average runs considered by the bowler is not given in this one, hence it is not possible to answer. Only number of matches played is given, runs is not given, so it is not possible. So 1 is insufficient. Look at the second one. Had the bowler taken 6 wickets for 36 runs in the last match, 6 wickets for 36 runs in the last match, then his bowling average would have decreased by 3 runs per match. Now how many matches, how many runs means here runs is not given, total runs we need to find. 6 wickets taken for 36 runs in the last match. Then the runs, then what happened here? Bowling average decreased by 3 runs per wicket. Now what I am doing here, the number of runs considered by the bowler, the number of runs the number of runs considered by the bowler before the last match. Before the last match means excluding the last match, I am taking it as a R. Excluding last match. Last match, I am taking it as a R. Okay. And what is the next one? What is given here? Number of wickets taken, if you observe, here 6 wickets taken in the last match for 36 runs. So actually bowling average is given, number of wickets is given as a 28. So excluding last match, this is about runs. Excluding the last match, if you observe the wickets, 28 minus 6, it is 22. Means before last match wickets and before last match runs. Now what is saying here? Now when you add these 6 wickets with 36 runs, then the average would have been decreased by 3 runs per wicket. Right? What is the average means? So number of runs before the last match is R. Number of runs before the last match is R. In the last match, he scored 36 is the runs, number of runs is. So what is the bowling average? Bowling average is given, number of wickets here it is given as a 28. And what is the number of wickets before that? So R, and here number of runs here R, and the wickets is 22. And this value is decreased by a 3 runs per wicket. Means this is the relation. Okay. So what is the cancellation? Simplify this. So R plus 36 by 28, the number of runs before the last match, and in the last match the total runs by number of wickets. Number of wickets. Runs by total number of wickets is equal to what? It is a bowling average. So what is the bowling average? Bowling average is equal to R plus 36 by 28. This is after last match. Then what happened here? After last match, the average decreases by 3. What is the average? Average is equal to R by 22. Decreases by 3 means minus 3. So this is an equation with one variable. By taking variables on one side, simplify this, you will get R value. Means it is possible to answer with the statement 2 alone. So what is the right choice? Right choice is option 2. My dear student, remember one thing, total runs is equal to bowling average into total number of wickets taken. So number of bowling average means total runs by number of wickets taken. Total runs means before last match, in the last match, means total number of runs by total wickets taken. So simplify bowling average. Now it is also a bowling average. This average decreases by 3 when including the last match. Means these two are equal. Simplify, you will get the value of R. So that is the number of runs excluding the last match. When you add 36, you will get total runs after completion of last match. Okay, R plus 36 is the answer. Now look at the next example. The volume of the cylinder is 352 cubic meter. Find the slant height of the cone. So slant height of the cone to be found. The ratio of the heights of the cone to that of the cylinder is a 2:1. So ratio of the heights is given. Radius is missing here, hence it is not possible. Here height is ratio of the radius is given. Height is missing. So independently these statements are insufficient to answer. Just look at these two statements carefully. When you combine these two statements, is it possible? No, not possible. What is the reason? Ratio of heights and what is given here? Ratio of the heights and radius is given. So 2x and 1x, and 3y and 2y. Now what about the x and y? It is not possible to find. So what is the discussion? It is not possible to find the answer. The values are in the simplest form. Original values are not given. Hence it is not possible to find the answer. Actual height and radius, it is not possible to find. So right choice is insufficient data, option number 4. Okay. Now look at the next example. Study the following data to answer the questions that follow. In January, the production cost of a company is 8 lakh and the number of products made is 50. In February, the production cost of the company is increased by 12.5% when compared to the previous month, and the average production per product is rupees 2,000 more than in January. The total cost incurred by the company in both the months remains the same. In March, the number of products made is 10 more than that of in February, and the maintenance cost is 4 lakh and the total cost incurred is 16 lakh, which is 33.13% more than that of the previous month. The total cost incurred, footnote here, total cost incurred is equal to production cost plus maintenance cost, and production cost is equal to average production cost into number of products made. This is the footnote. 3 months given here. Now look at this one: January, February and March. I am taking January, February and March. So what is the first one? Number of products, and the second one production cost, and the third one average production cost, and the next one is the maintenance cost, and the last but not the least, it is a total. Okay. In the month of January, the cost of the company is 8 lakhs. The cost of the production cost January, production cost is 8 lakhs, means now I am taking 8 lakhs here. And the number of products made is 50. So number of products is 50. Okay. Then what is next? In the February month, the production cost of the company is increased by 12.5%. 12.5% means it is a 1 by 8. Increased by 1 by 8 means 1 plus 1 by 8 is equal to 9 by 8 when compared to previous year. Previous year it is a 8. So 9 by 8 of 8 is equal to 9. So in the month of February, it is a 9 lakhs. And the average production cost per product is 2,000 more. 2,000 more means average production. Average we get by using the second footnote. Production cost by number of products made means 8 lakh. 8 lakh by 50. So 0 to 0 we can cancel. Here it goes how many times? So it goes 16 times. So what is the value? 16,000. So what is the average? Here 16,000. Okay, now what is the next one? The total cost 2,000 more. 2,000 more means 2,000 plus 16,000, it is 18,000. And the total cost incurred by the company in both the months are same. So total cost means these two values are same. In the March month, the number of products made is 10 more than that of the February. So what is the February? February month, the number of, in the February month, how many number here? The total cost incurred both the months remains same. Increase when compared to previous month, average production more in the February. So what is the February month means? 18,000 is the average cost of production, and the production cost is equal to 9. So 18,000 by, and here average cost into number of products is equal to total production cost, number of production made. So simplify this, 9 lakhs. Production cost is equal to 9 lakhs, and the average production cost is equal to 18 lakhs, means 9 lakhs by 18,000. Zeros to 0 we can cancel. 18, it goes how many times? Now it is a 5 times. So 5 times means 50. So what is the February month? February month number of products produced, it is 50. Then what is the next value? Next March month. March month means the number of products made is 10 more. 10 more means 50 plus 10. It is 60 in the month of February. And maintenance cost is 4 lakh. Maintenance cost is 4 lakhs here. Of course, it is also lakhs of rupees. And the total cost incurred is equal to 16 lakhs of rupees. So total cost here 16 lakhs. Sorry, one minute please. Here maintenance cost is March month maintenance cost it is. March month maintenance cost is 4 lakh rupees. 4 lakh. And here 16 lakh is the total value, which is 33 1/3% more than the previous month. Previous month means February month. So 33 1/3% means 1/3 more. 1/3 means 1 plus 1/3 is equal to 4/3. 4/3 is equal to 16. 4/3 is equal to 16 means what is the 1 part? 1 part is equal to how much means? So 4, it goes exactly 4 times. 4 into 3 is equal to 12. So 12 lakhs is the February month, and February and January both are same. So 12 lakhs for each. January 12 lakhs and February 12 lakhs. Now what is the next part here? Maintenance cost. Maintenance cost plus production cost is equal to total cost incurred. Total cost is equal to 12 lakhs and production cost is equal to 8 lakhs. 8 lakhs subtract from 12 lakhs results 4 lakhs. That is the maintenance cost in the month of January. So what about the February? February 12 minus 9, it is 3 lakhs. And what about the next part? Next value, if you observe, 4 lakhs is the maintenance cost of 4 lakhs subtract from 16 lakhs. It is a 12 lakhs. 12 lakhs is the production cost. 12 lakhs is the production cost means so 12 lakhs by 60. 12 lakhs by 60 means now 0 to 0 we can cancel. It is a 20,000. 20,000 is the average production cost. So this is the table. Now for your convenience, I am writing all this data in a one table form. Just look at the next slide. You will get complete information. Please note on this one. So month, January, February and March, number of products produced, production cost, average production cost and maintenance cost and total cost. Please note on the data and we'll solve the questions one by one based on the data given here. Okay, my dear students, hope completed. Now look at the first question here, 26th question. Find the maintenance cost of the company in January. Maintenance cost in the January means it is a 4 lakh rupees. So now right choice is option 2. Second choice is the right choice. Okay, now look at the next question. The average production cost of the company in the February, average production cost in the month of February means 18,000. Is what percentage more or less than that of the March? So March is equal to 20,000. So February value is less or more or less, it is a less. So less percentage means difference by higher value. Difference is equal to 2,000. Higher value is equal to 20,000. So what is the percentage means into 100. 2,000 here, of course 0 to 0 we can cancel. 2,000 gets cancelled. Remaining is 10% less. 10% less means the right choice. Option 4 is the right choice. Choice 4 is the right choice. Now look at the next example on your screen. Find the ratio of the total cost incurred by the company in January and March together. January and March together. Total cost is saying January is equal to 12 lakhs and March is equal to 16 lakhs. What we need to find? The ratio of the total cost. January and March together to that of the February and March together. February and March. February is equal to 12 and March is equal to 16. So what is the ratio means? My dear students, if you observe this carefully, the numbers on either side are same. So simplify, you will get 1:1 as a ratio. Right choice is option 2. Second choice is the right choice. Look at the question number 29. In April, if the production cost is 90% of that March and the number of products made remains same, what is the average production cost? So what is the discussion here? The production cost is 90% of the March. March, what is the production cost? 12 lakh. 12 lakh means now this is a 12 lakh. 90%, so 90 by 100. This is the production in the month of April. In the month of April, production cost. So what we need to find? The number of products. The number of products is the same as that of the previous month. Product here 60 only. So what we need to find? The average production cost. Average production cost, my dear students, average production cost means, so total average production cost means the total cost by the number of products produced. So what is the value here? Simplify. So 2 zeros and the total, shall we cancel here? 2 zeros, and here 0 to 0 cancel. What is that? It is better to cancel. I will do one thing here. I will leave 60 as it is, sorry, 90 as it is. Wait for 1 minute. Now 60, it goes how many times here? 60, 2 times in 120 and 2 more zeros. So what is the result? It is a 18,000. 18,000 means right choice, option number 5. Fifth choice is the right choice. Okay. So 90% of the production cost of the March is the April value. So what we need to find? Average. Average means by number, total by number. Simplify. Now look at this question number 30. If the average maintenance cost of the 4 months January, February, March and April is 3.45 lakh, find the maintenance cost in the April. So January, February, March and April, average is given here, maintenance cost. How much it is? 3.45. So what is the value of January, February, March and April? So 4 times of the value. 4 times of the value means 4 times of it is equal to, now it is a 13.8. Now what about the January, February, March? January, February, March of maintenance is equal to 4 plus 3 plus 4. It is a 11. Subtract 11 from this. Subtract 11 from this. Now the result is 2.8 lakhs. So 2.8 lakhs means right choice option 3. Third choice is the right choice. Okay. Now look at the next example. A tank has, now here individual questions. A tank has 2 inlets P and Q. P alone can fill the tank in 5 hours and a leak is caused which can empty the full tank in K hours when no inlet is open. No inlet open means only emptying pipe can empty the full tank in K hours. When P and Q along with the leakage are opened, it takes 4 hours to fill an empty tank. How much time does the Q take to fill the empty tank when the leakage is present? When the leakage is present means Q and the leakage pipe both are working here. My dear students, P can fill the tank in 5 hours means in 1 hour. In 1 hour it can fill 1 by 5. This is the P. Q is not given, so I am taking Q as a 1 by Q. Leakage pipe it can fill in K hours. So when all these 3 are open together, it takes 1 by 4 hours time. So what we need to find when P and leakage pipe here L. So Q and leakage pipe are working, then what is the time is 1 by Q minus 1 by K is equal to, so 1 by 4 minus 1 by 5. So what is the LCM? 20 is the LCM. So it goes 5 times and 4 times, so 1 by 20. What do you mean by 1 by 20? In 1 hour work, 1 hour work is equal to 1 by 20 means full tank it is in 20 hours. 20 hours means right choice, option number 1. First choice is the right choice. Now look at the question number 32. Now what is the discussion? A shopkeeper mixes 2 varieties of rice in 3:5, which costs him 40 rupees per kg and 48 rupees per kg respectively. 2 varieties are here. One is the 40 rupees and other is the 48 rupees. These are the 2 varieties. He is mixing these 2 varieties and mixing in the ratio 3:5. And what to find? Find the ratio. Find the ratio in which the two varieties are mixed when the cost of the first variety is decreased by 4 rupees. First variety is decreased by 4 rupees means now, sorry, increased by 4 rupees. Increased by 4 rupees means 40 plus 4, 44. And the second variety is decreased by 2 rupees. 2 rupees means it is a 46. 46. And the cost of the mixer remains the same. There is no change in the mixer value. My dear student, what is the value you get in this middle part? What is the middle part means? If you observe this is the cheaper price and the dearer price. The difference in these two is 8. Divide in this ratio. 8 when divided in the ratio of 3:5, one part is equal to 3. So one part is equal to 1, 3 parts is equal to 3, 5 parts is equal to 5. Means the value of this is 5 more than this, means question mark is equal to 45. 40 and 45 difference is 5, 48 and 45 difference is 3, the middle part is 45. When you take this 45 is the middle part, mixer part remains same. So what is the ratio? Ratio here it is a 1:1. 1:1 means right choice option 3. Third choice is the right choice. Okay, now look at the next example on your screen. My dear students, please try this example. Take a couple of seconds and try this example. Okay. Bhavya bought a certain number of pens and pencils and books. Pens I am taking P, a pencil as a PN, and books as a B. B represent book. The cost of each pen and the number of pens bought by her are numerically equal. One is the cost. Let me write one thing here. I will just give 1 minute. Now I am taking P for pen and pencil and book. What about the cost? The cost and the number. If you observe, the cost of each pen and the number of pens bought by her numerically equal. Numerically equal means I am taking pens as A. Cost of a pen is A and the number of pens is also A. A is the cost of one pen and A is the number of pens she bought. Okay, now what is the next point here? The cost of each book and that of each pencil are 200% more and 50% less than the cost of each pen. So book is 200% more. 200% more means 100 plus 200 means 300% more. 300% means 3 times. 3 times means 3 times of A is equal to 3A, that is the cost. And here is saying 50% less. 50% means half. Half means it is A by 2. That is the cost. And what is the next point? The number of books she bought is 12 less than the pens she bought. So it is 12 less means the value of this is equal to A minus 12, because A is the number of pens she bought. So 12 less means A minus 12. And what is the next part? The number of pencils is twice as many as pens. Pens is equal to A, so pencils is equal to twice means it is a 2A. Okay, now this is the calculation. What is they saying here? The total money spent on this is 1280. Total money. Total money means when you multiply the cost of one article with the number of articles, you get the total cost. A into A square. A by 2 into 2A, it is A and A into A square again. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. And then next 3 times of A, it is a 3 times of A in, 3A into A minus 12 means 3A square minus 30. 6A is equal to 1280. Am I right? Then simplify this. A square plus 3A square means 5A square minus 36A. And what is the next one? Minus 1280 is equal to 0. Now 5A square minus 36A minus 1280 is equal to 0. just 0 as it is 0, 0 means I am taking 10 here, and what is that? 1 to 8, 1 to 8 means when you take 2 into means 2 into 64. So what is the factors here? 5 into 2, 10, 10 into 10, 100, 100 and 64. What is the sum of these two? It is minus 36. So what are the roots means? Roots is equal to same numbers with opposite sign divide with coefficient of y square. So what is the discussion? Let me erase this one. Right, same numbers with opposite sign. Same numbers with opposite sign means, so 100 by 5 minus 64 by 5. So what is that? It was exactly 20 times. So what is the question here? How many pens did she purchase? The number of pens purchased means the number is a positive number. It is not a negative number. So ignore the negative part and consider only the positive. So what is the value here? 20. Right choice is option 5. Fifth choice is the right choice. Okay. Next. A certain sum of money invested on compound interest component annually becomes 125,000 in 4 years and 156,250 in 5 years. Find the sum. In 4 years, it is 125,000. In 5 years, it is 156,250. Compound interest component annually. If you observe the difference in the time period, it is 1 year, and difference in the amount, this is the amount and this is the time period. So what is the difference in the amount means? So 250 as it is 250, 1 and 3. So 31250. So 31250 is the interest on the previous value. On 1,25,000, the interest is 31,250 for 1 year. So what is the rate of interest means? Now 31,250 is equal to 125,000 into 1 into R by 100. For 1 year, the interest is same. Now simplify this. Now what is the cancellation? Now 3 zeros, cancel with the 3 zeros. Now 125, it was how many times? Exactly 25 times. What is the value of R? R is equal to 25%. So R is equal to 25%. Now what is saying here? Now 125,000 is the amount in a period of 4 years. What is the principal? What is the principal means? Amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100, 1 plus R by 100 whole power n. I am using the formula for amount. So what is the amount? 125,000. P to be fine. R is equal to 25%. 25 by 100 means 1/4. 1 plus 1 by 4 is equal to 5 by 4. 5 by 4. 5 by 4 whole power 4. What is the cancellation? 125,000 P into 5 power 4. 5 square is equal to 25. 25 into 25, 625. And what about the next here? Denominator here, 4 into 4, 16. 16 into 16 is equal to 256. Now 125, it goes exactly 5 times in 625. 5 here it goes exactly 200 times. So what is the result? The result is equal to P value. P is equal to the product of 2 times of 256. It is a 51200. 51200 means right choice option 2. Second choice is the right choice. Now look at the next example. Question number 35. A wire is bent in the form of a square and later again bent in the form of a rectangle. Bent in the form of a square and rectangle means the perimeter of a square and rectangle both are same. So square perimeter means when the side of a square is equal to A, the perimeter is equal to 4A. And the side of a rectangle L and breadth means now 2 of L plus B, both are same. So 2 it goes exactly 2 times here, so 2A is equal to L plus B. This is the first statement or first condition. If the area of the squared region exceeds the area of the rectangular region by 1 centimeter, one square centimeter, then which of the following could be the side of the square and the rectangular region respectively length of the side and lengths of the sides of both the regions are integers. So what is saying here? The second statement. What is the second statement? Now second statement here, a square minus LB is equal to 1. This is the statement 2. We need to just check the options here. So what is the discussion? Now square. What is the square means? Now the value of the A here, it is 8 and the length is equal to 10. Substitute 2 into 8 is equal to 16. So 16 is equal to, so 10 plus B. 10 plus B means B is equal to 6. B is equal to 6 means, so what is the discussion? 8 square is equal to 64. 6 into 10 is equal to 60. So 64 and 60. So what is the difference? 4 is the difference. It is not matching with this. So it is ruled out. Look at the second statement. A is equal to 5, L is equal to 3. A is equal to 5 means 2 into 5, substitute in the first statement. So 2 into 5 is equal to 10 is equal to L plus B. L plus B means 3 plus B. So what is the value of B? So one of the side is equal to 3 means here, no, it is not possible. So it is a wrong value. Length always more than the breadth. What is the next one? And if you take the B value as a 3, so what you will get here? So L is equal to 7. 7 into 3 is equal to 21. 25 minus 21. 25 minus 21 means it is not satisfying to the second statement. It is also ruled out. Now check the 3. It will not satisfy. Now what about the fourth option? Fourth option, when it's substituted here, so the value of A and the value of L. So what is the first statement here? So 2 into A. 2 into A means 2 into 4. It is 8 is equal to 5 plus B. Means B is equal to 3. Now 8. Now when you substitute the value of A and L and B in the second statement, A square means 4 square. 4 square means 16. So 5 into 3, it is a 15. 5 into 3, 15. So difference in these two is equal to 1. Means choice of 4 is the choice which is satisfying both the equations. Hence the choice 4 is the right choice. Okay. Look at the next example. So this is the last set given in this examination. The pie chart is given, data interpretation once again. So pie charts, 2 pie charts are given here. Just to look at this one, and we need to answer the questions based on the data given here. Now what is the data given? Study the following pie chart carefully to answer the questions that follow. The pie chart below shows the total eatery boxes and cookie boxes bought by the 5 persons J, K, L, M and N respectively. Total eatery boxes are here. It is a 9500 and the cookie boxes are 3500. Okay, 3500 are cookie boxes means remaining are 9500 minus 3500 means 6000. 6000 are the other boxes. What are the other boxes here? The other boxes are sweet boxes and chocolate boxes, because the eatery boxes is equal to cookie boxes plus sweet boxes plus chocolate boxes. Each question is independent of the other. So we cannot carry the information of the previous question in the present question. Okay, independent statements here. Now look at this one. Question number 36. So what is saying here? If another pie chart is drawn representing the number of eatery boxes that are not cookie boxes, find the central angle of the number of eatery boxes bought by N which are not cookies, corrected to the 2 decimals. Now what is the question here? We need to draw another pie chart and we need to find the central angle. Angle to be found, another pie chart to be found. Eatery boxes that are not cookies. Not cookies means if we observe N value. What is the N value? 24%. Cookie boxes, it is also 24%. Actually 24% of 9500 minus 24% of 3500. My dear students, percentage 24 is common in both the cases. So directly we can say 24% of 6000. Am I right? Yes or no? So 24% of 9500 minus 24% of 3500. Need not to find out the two different values, independent values. Directly we can say, so 24 by taking 24 common, 9500 minus 3500, it is 6000. So 24% of 6000 upon the total E3 boxes. E3 boxes here how much? 9500. So what we need to find? The central angle. Central angle means so into 360. What is the cancellation? What is the cancellation? Simplify this. Now the cancellation, if you check, so percentage and zeros get cancelled, and 2 zeros, and we can cancel 2 zeros. Am I right? Now what is the next? What is the next cancellation? Approximately I am doing here. 24 into 4 is equal to 96. It is not exactly 4 times, it is just less than 4 times. The same 4, it goes how many times in 36? 9 times. 9 into 6 is equal to 54. Answer is nearer to 54. Answer is nearer to 54. It is less than 4 times, so answer is more than 54, but nearer to 54. What is the answer here? 54.57 is the right answer. Am I right? The total E3 boxes are 9500, cookies are 3500. So remaining means 695 minus 6000. Here 24% is the common. 24% is the common in N. So simplify, you will get answer. Right choice is option 3. Now look at the next example. Please try this example. If the number of sweet boxes bought by K is 36% of the E3 boxes bought by J, find the value of 44 4/9% of the chocolate boxes bought by K. 44 4/9% means it is a 4/9 value. 4/9 means 44 4/9%, equivalent fractional value. So K is asking here. K. So how many sweet boxes bought by K? 36% of the E3 boxes bought by J. 36% sweet boxes here. I am taking S for sweet boxes. 36%. 36% of the E3 boxes bought by J. J, how many boxes bought here? 20%. So 20% is 20% means 20 by 100 into 9500. This is the number. What is the cancellation? So 2 zeros, and 20, it goes exactly 5 times, 5 here 19 times. So what is the product of these two values? It is a 684. Okay, 19 into 36 means 20 into 36. 20 into 36 is equal to how much? Yes, you are right, 720. 2 times of 36, 720 minus 36. It is 684. Then what is it? This is sweet boxes. Then what is the second point here? And sweet boxes is 44 4/9% of the number of chocolate boxes we need to find. Okay, chocolate boxes. Cookies, how many here? Now let me find the cookies. How many cookie boxes of K? K cookie boxes is 12%. 12% is 12 by 100 of 3500. So cancellation this. Now what is the discussion? 2 times of 35 is equal to 70. 12 by 2 is equal to 6. 6 into 7 is equal to 630. So 6 into 7. It is 6 into 7 is equal to 420. So 35, 12 into 30, so 12 into 35 means I am writing 35 as a 70 by 2. So it was 6 times, 6 into 70 is equal to 420, 420. And what is saying here? Find the value of the 44 4/9% of the number of chocolates bought by K. So how many bought by K? Actually K bought how many means 12% of 9500. So percentage of 95, percentage of zeros get cancelled. 12 into 95. 12 into 95 is equal to 1140. 1140. From this 1140, just we need to subtract the sum of these two. What is the sum of these two? Now 4 as it is, and here it is a 0, and it is a 11. 1104. When you subtract 1104 from the 1140, the result is 36. 36 is the result. What we need to find? 4 by 9 of the chocolate boxes. 4 by 9 of the chocolate boxes means 4 by 9 of this. So 9, it goes exactly 4 times. 4 into 4 is equal to 4 into 4 is equal to 16. 4 into 4 is equal to 16. So what is the right choice? Option number 1. First choice is the right choice. Okay. Now look at the next question. Yes, my dear students, please try this example. The ratio of the number of chocolate boxes to that of the cookie boxes bought by L and N together is 3:7. Chocolate boxes, chocolate and cookie boxes. Chocolate and cookie. How much here? 3:7 by L and N together. L and N together. 3:7. Approximately what percent is the total number of eatery boxes bought by L and R? Sweet boxes. So sweet boxes approximately we need to find. So what is the discussion here? Now L and N, how many cookie boxes they bought? L and N means L is equal to 26%, N is equal to 24. L plus N is equal to 50%. 50% of 3500. So 50% means 50 by 100 means half. Half of 3500. Half of 3500 is equal to 7 parts. What is the 1 part? 1 part is equal to 3500 into 1 by 7. Am I right? So what is 1 part? 1 part is equal to this. Now what is the total here? Total is equal to 3 plus 7. It is a 10 parts. Am I clear? Simplify this. 7, it goes how many times? 7, it goes exactly 5 times. What about 2? 2 5 times, the result is 2500. What this is? Total number of cookies and chocolates bought by L and N. So this is the total 10 parts. Now what is saying here? What we need to find? Sweet boxes approximately what percentage of the total number? How many sweet boxes means? First of all find the total. Total bought by L and N, eatery boxes. How many eatery boxes means? L 28, N 24. 24 plus 28 means 52%. So 52% of 95%, 9500. So 0 to 0 we can cancel. Now the product of these two values is equal to 4940. When you subtract 2500 from this, the result is, what is the result? Now it is a 2440. So 2440 is the sweet boxes. This 2440 upon the total number 4940, we need to find the percentage. What is the percentage? Now 2400 numerator, denominator 4900. Approximately how many times? 2 times. Approximately. Is it exactly 2 times? No. When you observe the exactly 2 times means 24 into 2, it is a 48, means 4800 plus 80. 4880 means just above 2 times. More than 2 times means answer is less than 50%. So less than 50% means what is the right choice? Right choice is how much? 49.4%. 49.4% means option choice 4. Fourth choice is the right choice. Look at the next example. Find the difference between the average number of eatery boxes bought by JKEM and the average number of eatery boxes which are not cookies by JKN. So eatery boxes by JKM. Eatery boxes by JKM is 20, 12, JKM and 16. So what is the sum of all these parts? So 20 plus 12 plus 16, it is a 48. So 48% of 9500. What is asking here? Average. Average means by 3. So zeros to zeros we can cancel percentage. Now it goes exactly 16 times. What is the product? It is a 1520. 11 into 95. Sorry, 16 into 95. Now what is the next part here? The second part, JKN, not cookies. Not cookies means total cookies is 9500, cookies is 3500, the total eatery boxes is 9500, cookies is 3500, remaining is not cookies. So what do we need to find? JKN. JKN, if you observe the value of J, 20 and 20, 12 and 12, and N, 24 and 24. Percentage is same here. So what is the discussion? 20 plus 12 plus 24. How much it is? It is a, yes, you are right, 56%. So 56% of 3500, subtract from 9500, result 6000. 9500 minus 3500, 6000. So what is the average? Average means by 3. So two zeros get cancelled, 3 it goes exactly 20 times. So what is the result? Now multiply this. So 0 as it is 0, so 12 and 11. So 1120. What we need to find? What we need to find? The difference between. The difference between means, so 1520, there is a total eatery boxes, and 1120. 1520 minus 1120. The difference of these two is the answer. So it is 400. So option number 2 is the right choice. Okay, now look at the next example. This is the last but not the least. Look at this one. The number of chocolate boxes bought by M is 90 more than the sweet boxes bought by M. And the number of chocolate boxes bought by J is 38% of the eatery boxes, which are not cookies boxes bought by J. Find the ratio of the number of sweet boxes bought by M to that of J. Sweet boxes ratio to be found. So what is the discussion here? What is the discussion? M and J. M and J. What is the M and J value? So one is a chocolate, a cookie, and sweet boxes. How many cookies are there in M? In M, 18%. 18% is 18% of 3500. So 18% of 3500 means percentage and zeros get cancelled. 18 into this value. So 35 we can express it as 70 by 2. So 7, 2 here, 9 times it goes. I am taking here 70 by 2, 2 9 times, 9 into 7, it is a 63, means 630. Sorry, 630 is the cookies. Extremely sorry. Now let me right. Then what is the sweets? What about the sweets means if you observe the sweets here 90, chocolates are 90 more than that of the sweet boxes. Chocolate and sweet and chocolate and the sweet. Difference is 90 and some if you observe, M value 16% of 9500. Percentage and zeros get cancelled. Now what is the result? The result is, so 16 into 95. 16 into 95 is equal to 1520. Am I right? Okay. So 16 into 95, 144. Five times of 60, 80. Okay, so the value. So what is the sweet boxes means? Now sum of the values is equal to 1520, difference is equal to 90. So 1520 is the total minus 630, sorry. So 1520 is the total E3 boxes. From that total we need to subtract the 630. So here 90 and 890. So it is a 890. Yes. So 890. What is the sweet boxes means? The sweet boxes is equal to half of the difference of these two. Half of the difference of these two is equal. Difference is equal to 800. The result is 400. Okay. You have to find out the chocolate here. Ratio of the sweets to be fine. What is the second point here? Second point J. The sweet boxes in J. What is the second point given in this one? The cookies in the J cookies, if you observe 20%, 20% is 20% of 3500 percentage and zeros get cancelled. So cookies is 700. Okay, what is the next part? The next part, the number of chocolate boxes is 38% of the eatery boxes which are not cookies. Not cookies means 9500 minus 3500. 9500 minus 3500 means it is a 6000. In the 38% are chocolates. Chocolates are 38% is remaining. Sorry, 20%. Remaining how much here? Remaining is 38 subtract from 100 results 62%. So 62%. What is the discussion here? J total eatery boxes are 20 and here 20 is the cookies. So 20% of 95,000 minus 3,500 is 6,000. So 20% of 6,000 means zeros and zeros get cancelled here, and 2 zeros and 2 zeros we can cancel. Now simplify this. What is the cancellation? 2 into 6, 12. 12 into 60, 720. 720 plus 24, it is 744. So 744 is the sweet boxes. So 38% are the chocolates means remaining 62% are the sweet boxes. 62%. So 62% value is equal to 744. What we need to find? The ratio of the number of sweet boxes of M to that of J. M is equal to 400 and J is equal to 744. Now just to simplify this, what is the ratio? Now we can cancel with 8. 8 it goes 5 times. 8 how many times? 93 times. Now the ratio is equal to 50 is to 93. Option number 5, fifth choice. Okay, this is the completion of the discussion on Quant MT2042012. Have a nice day. Thank you.